Okay, hello everyone. Looks like I made it just in time for the game. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Looks like we're gonna get started soon. I'm assuming the third player for Brazil is gonna be TNT. This is the HappyRats main lineup here. The most expensive three players, anyway. With Diego on the bench for some reason, even though he's on neither team. But I believe he is the self-appointed coach, so that is good enough. Yeah, okay, it is going to be TNT. 7 minutes, yep, okay. USA host, looks like we're ready to go. Dream with a surprisingly low ping in the USA host when everybody else is at the kind of 140 mark. Guess he has money. This, I believe, is a test. Yeah, well, definitely a test. I do know that Japanese broke his chair yesterday, and I don't know if that's going to be impacting him. I'm assuming and hoping that he has a second chair, but if not, then maybe he'll be a bit compromised, playing standing up. Well, only way to tell is to wait for him to play. Okay, here we go. We're calling for the game to start. TNT, something about lag. Doesn't really matter. They should all have similar enough ping. The lag should pretty much just be your own internet. Hello, my dear captain. Or former captain, I guess. I'm joining Team India next season, sorry. Alright, Discord alerting me about something they've done to combat the coronavirus. Existence is already combating the coronavirus, just everyone's staying inside. Anyway, TNT looks like he should have an easy shot. There we go. Dream unable to quite block that. Still. Oh, Philco might have a chance here to get a second one. Lago, okay, tries to post there and unfortunately gets a bad. There's now Ice Spike. Jeff Ola, the legend. Not that he's on this team or here, but apparently he's being spoken about in the chat. Okay, sure. My personal predictions for this game are probably a slight victory for the Rats overall, but that's a dangerous prediction to make purely because this Brazilian team, or at least most of it, is so good at 3v3, and it's also arguably one of the best teams of the original 3v3 World Cup that happened maybe 2 years ago. Very strong. As the Rats put their first goal down finally. 40 whole seconds. Bit of typing going on. I don't entirely know what it's about. Could be drama, could just be casual conversation. You can never really tell with these Brazilian guys. Sometimes they're mad, sometimes they're not. And either way, they're always throwing out insults and typing in all caps. Nice pass, double pass. Look, Lager unable to finish, but it looks like the ball will stay. No! Miscommunication followed by a missed shot. Still, okay, Dream's going to finish that, but... Okay, a bit of a rose moment, let's call it, for the Rats. Dream can't quite skill it past his Humpy League teammate. Ends up giving the ball away. As Brazil retain their +1 lead. Philco misses an X. Dream going to leave the ball, look for a bump on Japanese. He does. Wicked top corner maybe? Just a tad too late. Couldn't quite get the angle. As Lager hits Philco, giving the ball to Dream, who misses an X himself. Goes for a bump. Misses the bump as well. And Wicked misses the same bump on TNT. Wow. Good pass, but Lager is there. Good defense there from the Polish Rat himself. Wicked has an open run here. Strong X, no, just patiently. It's Philco gets an on-the-line save. Nice play by him. Now has the ball. One-on-one against Lager. Wicked forces the shot. Lager saves. X will get that in. There we go. So finally, somebody able to get a decent X. And maybe I shouldn't be the one commenting about this, but yeah. There we go. Probably going to pass that down. Leaves it. Wicked. A little bit ambitious for Dream, but he gets a bump for it. Lager is dodged by Philco. Ends up running right past him. Probably going to corner that. A little with his Xing it, hitting the ball in front of his. Taking a pause here. I have no idea why. I don't know what Viado means or any of that. Well, I know bola is ball. That's about it. Although, knowing Japanese, I'm assuming it's give me the ball. Japanese hits TNT. TNT goes for a bump, but he misses, but holds Lager up for just long enough for Philco to get the nice strong X goal. Okay, well, apparently Japanese scored. Either I'm blind or there was a bot mistake there. Could very well be the form. Lager should have a shot here. Yep, didn't really need to source that, but he decided to anyway. +2 now for Brazil. Japanese takes a second pause. Lager, something about Wicked, you or me. Maybe they made a mistake on the kickoff. I looked away for a second. Yeah, okay, so they're just talking about which against Brazil is actually very crucial. Particularly on defense, of course, but both ways, really. Good bump there. Dream patiently, no, goes for a good pass to Lager. Tad ambitious. As Wicked tries to get the ball away. Oh, Japanese loses control a little bit in the corner, and Philco gets a bad bump. Hits the ball away from Japanese. That should have been a very easy score, but back-to-back chokes. Okay. Wicked unable to outmuscle TNT. Japanese takes a bad strong X there. He should have just been a bit... So I guess that's a bit of a recurring theme for him. And possibly just for all Brazilians, and TNT comes in and gets a nice double. Philco, a bit of patient here, wait for the bump. So TNT with a great double bump off the post. That should be Lager's ball. Dream protecting it. But not well enough, apparently. TNT flying in, high speed, uncontested. Lager going to chase him down. Japanese looking for a bump on the Dream. No, can't quite get it. Oh, Dream, very dangerous. Tried to use TNT's body, but TNT predicted it just in the nick of time. Oh, Dream now looking for a breakaway. Probably going to put that in the bottom corner, or maybe just right down the middle. Good enough. TNT unable to reach it. Okay, going to protect the ball here. No, Lager takes it on his own. Probably a bit ill-advised there, but they should be able to defend this nonetheless. -2 in the half. Okay, as I say that, -3 as Japanese gets a strong X off the wall. Following Dream's pass. Dream holding his own against the Japanese X. That's impressive. Oh, and even destroying TNT there. Okay, Dream. Making good use of his time on the Black Bulls, learning how to counter Brazil. Taking it back to only a -2 deficit for the Rats. Still in the first half here. Plenty of time. Japanese one-on-one with Lager on the net. No, TNT slips past Dream. But Dream is able to get to the ball anyway. Wicked patiently waiting. There we go. Good bump. Oh. Okay, Lager slightly misangles the bump there. It was a great initial hit, but he just slightly misangled it at the last second. Gonna leave that ball for Wicked. His Dream also posts, so Wicked has protection here, or so I thought, but apparently the very first player is gonna come right into him. Lager gonna dub that. Unable to quite get it in. Japanese was there. Ball in the corner. TNT, good vision. Comes down to bump Lager out of the way. So to any, relatively experienced or just anyone who's played Bounce for any amount of time, if you come up against a team of Lago in a 3v3, they're very strong, and more than likely you probably won't win. That's a very strong starting lineup, especially for 3v3. They're currently only in the first half to these Brazilian players. Just speaking to the strength of this Brazilian side. I mean, as I say that, they do choke a little offensive situation there, but overall, very strong. Okay, well, I'll probably just stop for a second and not talk about that. Apparently my curse is continuing to this season. If I say anything remotely good about a team, they usually tend to choke and concede. TNT gonna post here? No, posts poorly. Filco following up, also posts poorly. So back-to-back bad posts for Brazil give the Rats an easy goal, which really should have been saved. Dream hits that past Filco. No, hits Filco right into the ball path though. Lager tries to kind of leave it for Wicked, as Japanese gets a nice post there to clear the ball. Filco challenging Lager. Lager too strong for him, and Dream gets a great bump there. Great bump on the TN to leave the ball for Wicked without going into it. So it looks like the Rats are going to take this to a -1 never mind. So good kickoff. Brazil looked like the Rats were going to take that to -1 going into the end of the half. But okay, we're going to finish at -2, 9-11 is the score. Still 7 minutes left to play. Dream with 5 goals there. Filco also with 5. Not that it makes a whole lot of difference who scores, but just interesting to know, I guess. Lager opting to stay back, maybe be a bit more defensive, and I think that's a wise call. Lager is a very strong player defensively. He's great off the post, because he just has a way of moving around the pitch that's so smooth. TNT is going to something about lag, I believe. He was complaining about it earlier. Okay, there he is again. So, Diego from the bench, what are your thoughts here? What do the Rats have to do to come back? They have a lot of time, only a -2 deficit. They need to do differently to take this game from kind of back-to-back scoring, neutral almost situation to being a dominant team. Lager almost has some great control there, but slightly loses it at the last minute. Japanese with a great pass to Filco, but Filco can't quite adjust to it in time. Lager should have the defense there, the save. He does, but gives the ball away in the process, unfortunately. Dream with a great shot there, and Wicked nicely bumps Filco out of the way. Ref not gonna take that goal away. -1 now, but kickoff could... No, Filco rushes the shot slightly. TNT was going for a bump, and he got posted into by Dream, I believe it was. Great angling there from Dream, by the way. But Filco was just a touch more patient. He would have scored that on the first try. Japanese able to make up for it and take this half back to a 1-1 situation. TNT bumped out of the way. Dream hits Japanese. Easy score here. Couple of strong X's. We'll do it. Brazilian, well, not the Brazilian kickoff, but kickoff by Brazil. Defended. Oh. Lager could still be a goal here with Wicked. Unable to quite get the wall angle there. But he does tackle the ball off of Filco. Dream now 1-on-1 with Filco. Backing up. Backing. That should be a goal for Japanese there. Dream just X'd the ball maybe a little too overzealously there, and he ended up, I don't know what you call it, taking recoil. He just ended up flying back because of the X was too strong. Let's see if the coach Diego has gotten back to me. He has not. Diego, you're leaving me. I need your analysis. Okay. Filco is great, I agree. But the analysis was more, what can the Rats do to come back? What do they need to do? I need your wise opinion on this matter. How do the Rats win? While I'm waiting for the coach to get back to me, I can throw a few opinions around of my own. And I think with Lager playing a bit more defensively, I think Wicked needs to step up and get a few more bumps. Because all phenomenal handles with the ball. Great ability to shoot all of it. But maybe I think where they're not executing fully is proactively. They do have a kickoff here. Wicked right there, that's what I mean. He opted to go for the ball and try and tackle Japanese rather than just hitting Japanese away and leaving the ball for Lager. I think those are the kind of things that, admittedly, 3v3 kind of favors a little bit more than 4v4, but against a team like this, you really can't afford to be messing around with not bumping. You need to actively pursue them. Lager here hits Japanese out of the way. Wicked hits TNT, but not well enough. TNT's going to post back into the play. Oh, Lager just follows up the ball nicely and tips it in. So good patience from Lager and great ability to follow up with the ball, even when it goes on a bit of an unpredictable. -1 now for the Rats. Make that a -2. Nice goal from off the wall. Kind of. Dream following up the ball. Filco takes it and misses a couple of X's. Lager now patiently at the wall. Oh, beautiful. I don't know how much of that was intentional. I'm just going to assume it was all intentional. And he completely punishes Japanese for over-pursuing there. Didn't even get bumped out of the way himself. Hits it, tries to hit it over Filco. Ball still goes to Wicked out of the way. Filco corners it. Lager patiently, there we go, doesn't rush into it too much. Just controls. Good pass off the wall, but Wicked unable to quite get to it in time to score. Oh, Dream retains control of the ball with a good bump, but Filco, another good bump of his own, ends up hitting, I believe, both of them out of the play. Oh, Lago was trying to post save and Dream came in at the last. Also tried to make an on the line save. End up colliding as Japanese takes a pause. Again. So Brazil still at +2. 3 minutes left on the clock. Excuse me. Dream trying to encourage the team a little bit. They do not have any sub options, I believe. No. That's streamer, Brazil guy, Diego. Yeah, okay, no. So they have no sub options, right? TNT saying something about his max ping being 500, which just means he spiked on whatever. Japanese actually tries to be, for once, maybe a little bit too patient, but Philco still able to get that in. -3 now for the Rats. They need to step up and change something. What they're doing now is not working. Of course, they score as I say that, but overall, what they're doing is exchanging back and forward goals. 1 goal each. You can see that now. And even in the first half, they only went down early on. After that, it was pretty equal. Oh, Dream misses an open net. Oh, Lager gets a boost and flies into the ball. As Japanese throwing out some toxic words. Oh, Wicked with some nice tricks there, but Philco still able to follow him. And then bump him out. Great play by Philco. Just bumping out Wicked from the play. TNT patiently waiting. Lager with a bad post. Wicked. Oh, Philco, great. Leaves the ball. Philco, beautiful. Back to +2 now. So Philco definitely an underrated player for Brazil. We kind of noticed that in the previous cup, the World Cup. Philco was on the team with Fabio and Kiko and a couple of others. And of course Fabio was the star player, but Philco and Kiko were doing very well. And now maybe Fabio is not on the team. Philco is having a bit more individual playtime. We're starting to see his individual skills showing up more. Oh, Dream, beautiful. Destroys TNT off the wall and is able to still follow up because Wicked gets a nice bump for him. But they're still just going back and forth. 1 goal each. The defense isn't there. Just very high scoring half. As Lager, nope. Can't quite put that in. Dream gets a double bump though, and Philco slips past Wicked. So I think Wicked underperforming a little bit here. At least that's what it seems like. Isn't quite... Seems to be the main player getting hit out of the way. Maybe his vision just isn't all there. His kind of game vision. And of course, this is the regular season, so these kind of mistakes happen. This isn't like maximum adrenaline going playoff game, get serious. This is regular season, just finding the team. As the Rats are able to take it back to 1. TNT, I think, calling for a pause. Or maybe the letter P is just a shortened word in Portuguese. Either way, something about lag. The Rats -1. Dream now patiently waiting on Japanese, looking for a pass. Oh, Lager, great. Bumps Japanese and forces Philco out of the way. I think Philco probably should have taken that bump for him. Or for Japanese, that is. The Rats equalize, but right off the kickoff. Lager, no, can't get there in time. So Brazil take back their victory. Rats with a -1 deficit, but with a kickoff here. Lager now 1-on-1 with Philco, unable to make anything happen. Brazil going to leave the ball, but Wicked with a double bump. But Dream with a team bump there. TNT off the wall. Tries to get that Japanese, but Lager takes it. Lager now, mixed communication with Dream, too slow. Oof. But passes it to Wicked as Lager gets the bump. Just with the open net cleared. But that was almost a really bad choke. Lager had a breakaway and gave it to Dream. Well, Dream kind of forced himself in the way, for being honest with it. But... Oh, Dream with a great boost off of one of the Brazilian in line for the shot into the top corner as the Rats take a +1 lead going to the last 30 seconds here. So a great comeback in the half for the Rats. Wicked now looking for something off the top wall. He does dump the ball away and Lager gets a double. So the Rats now just need to stall a few seconds and they'll have their victory. Japanese looking to make something happen on his own. Probably should have waited for Filko. 13 seconds left now. Japanese all alone once more. Gets it under Lager, but Dream is there. Oh, good dub there by Dream, just dumping the ball way out of the way. Filko, last-ditch attempt with a long shot. Great comeback by the Rats at the end there. They were exchanging back and forth goals all game, and suddenly, just the last 2 minutes, their defense was so much better. Brazil maybe with a couple of chokes, but overall their defense, their bumping increased phenomenally. As much as I would love to continue, my throat is quite painful, so I'm going to stop. Thanks for watching, and congratulations to the Rats for a great comeback on that game, taking their +1 victory over Brazil, or over, I don't know what their team is called, honestly. It's the Japanese team.